Before anyone ever cracked a vault, we had to invent something far more dangerous than crime. A reason to commit one. We didn't create robbery. We built a world that made it possible. Before you can rob a bank, you have to break into one, and that has never been easy. Because the moment we began concentrating wealth, we began fortifying it behind walls, behind stone, behind steel, behind mechanisms so intricate they became puzzles in their own right. This is the story of how we learned to lock up our riches, and in doing so, gave birth to the one thing every great robber dreams of: a fortress worth breaking into. Our journey begins in ancient Egypt, 4,000 years ago. In Thebes, archaeologists found something unexpected: a wooden door with a pin tumbler lock, the world's first of its kind. Here's how it worked. A wooden key inserted into a horizontal bolt, internal pins lifted, and if aligned, the bolt slid open. It was crude, but it worked. It wasn't designed to stop every thief, just most of them, because real security is psychological. A message, a warning. This is protected. As coinage became wealth, medieval societies needed new ways to store it. Enter the treasure chest. Wooden trunks bound with metal, fitted with padlocks, reinforced corners, hidden under floorboards, buried in castle walls. Inside, gold florins, silver ingots, ledgers, deeds, even relics. But every chest had one weakness: our key. And keys could be copied. Guards could be bribed. Chests could be smashed. Security then was force, not finesse. But the more we protected wealth, the more we inspired those who wanted to beat the protection. An arms race had begun. By the Renaissance, families like the Medici and the Fugger weren't just securing wealth, they were showcasing it. Vault rooms hidden deep within the stone palaces, doors crafted by master locksmiths, mechanisms with gears, tumblers, secrets. Locks weren't just barriers, they were encrypted puzzles. And for every artisan who built one, there was someone else learning to break them. The brute force thief was evolving. He became a craftsman, a forger, a blacksmith, a mechanic. Vaults created a new adversary, the lock breaker, and the game was on. In the Industrial Revolution, banks grew from counting houses into architectural fortresses. Cities boomed, wealth flowed, risk soared. Traditional locks, no longer enough. Too easy to copy a key, too easy to hold a guard at gunpoint. Then came a name: James Sargent. In 1880, he invented the time lock safe, a vault sealed by time. You could have the key, you could have the combination, it didn't matter. The vault wouldn't open until the morning. Now, robbing a bank wasn't about force, it was about outsmarting time itself. And with that, robbery became a puzzle. Why do we surround money with steel and stone? Not just to stop crime, but to project power. A 10-ton vault door doesn't just secure wealth, it announces it. It says, "We are untouchable, your money is safe here." But to a thief, that same vault whispers, "Everything you want is behind me." Security breeds desire. Obstacles breed obsession. And the better we protect something, the more valuable it becomes to steal. By the 1900s, banks weren't just secure, They were performing security. Vaults placed dead center in the lobby, doors designed like chrome-plated starships. Guards posed like statues, eyes forward, rifles ready. And inside, deposit boxes, bonds, ledgers, gold bars. The vault had become theater, and theater invites an audience. From the Great Depression mobs who dreamed of cracking them, to the Great Train Robbery of 1963, to the Hollywood legends, The Italian Job, Heat, Inside Man. The vault wasn't just a room anymore. It was a symbol. The vault evolved. So did the criminal. Lockpicks turned electric. Acetylene torches melted steel. Explosives got surgical, quiet, precise. Tunnels were dug, fake walls built, and identities forged. By the 1960s, vault cracking became a science. Blueprints stolen, managers' routines tracked, teams trained on replica safes. The heist crew became a formula. The planner, safecracker, the wheelman, the muscle, the insider. The vault had done something unexpected. It didn't stop crime, it elevated it. Today, most money? It isn't in the vault. It's data, encrypted, sharded, scattered across servers. And yet, we still build vaults. We still pose beside them. We still dream of them. Why? Because the vault is no longer just a place. It's a myth, a metaphor for something out of reach, something impenetrable, and something worth the risk. And so, what had to exist before a bank robbery was possible? We had to build the ultimate protection. Not just locks, not just steel, not just walls, but confidence. We had to convince the world what's inside is untouchable. And in doing so, we created an irresistible dare. Because if temptation is the root of theft, then security is the trigger. Every vault is a question, and somewhere, someone is always trying to answer it.